Hello everybody, my name is pawprints, and today I will be reading Pawprints by me. You might notice I sound a bit different and the audio quality can vary, or volume, maybe not quality. That's because I'm trying out recording with my earbuds to maybe make the audio a little bit better. But we'll just see how it goes. I'll have to try a bunch of different things, methods, just to see what works. So if it's a little bit off, just tell me in the comments. So, Pawprints. I wanted to go on a walk with her, so I begged, and I even blocked the door as she tried to leave. Eventually she got the message and it worked. I got to go with her. We went to a trail in the forest, and for a while it went great. I remember walking beside her and being the happiest creature in the world. I remember going to look up at her because for some reason I doubted she was still there. I knew she was because her presence was still there, and I could feel she was there. I knew she was all right. But to my surprise, I looked and she was gone. I swear she had been right there, but now she was gone. I stood feeling numb, sad, worried, and confused. It was then that I was filled with determination. I had to find her. Surely it wouldn't take long. So I ran everywhere, smelled everything, and there was nothing. No scent, not even a hint of a sound. Or footsteps, or footprints. It felt as if everything good in the world had disappeared. So I ran, screamed, and ran some more. And after a while, I thought I'd seen some footsteps. I thought I had made progress, like it was almost over. Like I would find her and we would go home. It's a sign, I thought. A cautious optimism mixed with worry filled me. Gradually getting more and more excited, thinking she was right around the corner. I already felt relieved. But as I got closer, that feeling disappeared, as I realized that I had only seen my own paw prints. Alright, not a very long story. A lot of the ones I write aren't. A lot of them are in poem style. There's like... I do plan on reading all of them that I've written in this document. I also like world building, so I plan to read that, or those kind of documents and stuff at a different time. I do plan on reading all of these, all of the stories I've written in a document I've dubbed Real Stories. This isn't a real story. There is one, however, I will not read because most of these stories that I have written down are darker in nature. And one of them I haven't touched since I wrote it, which like isn't saying much, but I had the idea of like, wait a minute, what about salvia? And then I followed that idea, and essentially I got to a point where I'm like, okay, yeah, let's just wrap it up and not think about this again. I'm talking about it here because it's the probably darkest thing I've written. Not to be like, oh, my mind is so dark and twisted, but no, I realized pretty quickly I didn't want to write about that anymore. But that, yeah, I mean, it's water under the bridge. I don't really think about that one anymore. I might delete it, but it just doesn't feel right. Anyway, getting back on topic of the video, I certainly hope you enjoyed the paw prints. I hope you enjoyed the story. I don't know what the okay, there's something wrong with me today, alright? You're gonna have to be patient. I hope you enjoyed the story. And I'm probably gonna go ahead and read a couple more. They're gonna be separate videos, but I think I've done enough rambling for one video. If you enjoyed this video, you can do a couple things to support me. You can, of course, subscribing always helps, and it'll also help you get recommended my videos more often. If you like a video, it'll of course boost it in the algorithm, and it'll save it to your likes playlist, so you can go back to it later. If for some reason one of my videos you like listening to over and over again, what I do with some videos I like listening to every now and then is I go and I re-like them. That way they're never too far from the top of the playlist for me. So they're easier to reach. Just a little tip, I guess. Commenting always helps. To be real, I just like reading comments. But I think it also boosts the video in the algorithm. I mean, which, thanks for that, of course, but boosting my videos in the algorithm is not something I'm too focused on. Mostly I like reading things that I write and other people have read. Also, that brings me further into the outro. Don't worry, it'll be over soon, I hope. If you have something you want me to read on the channel, you can send it to me. I might have an email in the future where people can send stories to. Like a link, or just Control-C, Control-V, you know, that whole thing in there. Or you can tell me in the comments, because I do come back and check them from time to time, even if it's an older video. If you didn't like the video, of course, you can dislike it, tell me what I can do better in the comments, or just, you know, hurl whatever words at me you want. Honestly, I'll read it, so if you want to insult me, you can do it. But either way, if you've watched this far, I have a feeling you didn't hate the video. But I think that's been enough of that. I have been iPopras, and until next time, bye-bye.